What's going on, world? It is a marvelous, and I mean marvelous, Monday morning in the world of real estate. And today I'm hanging out with my girl, Anita AC Clinton in the house. What's going on, AC?
Hey, how you doing?
Now you know what, I got to take people back in time. I don't know. It's been over. Look, it's been at least 15 years. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
push closer to 20 years that you and I met, but it was at an Invest with Passion magazine event with you and Freddie Taylor, right?
Yes. Yes. Investment Passion. That was our industry based magazine when real estate was booming back in the early 2000s.
Early 2000s. And look, let me say this: you were a pioneer then because there weren't any invest magazines dedicated just to an investors, and that was something that you and Freddie Taylor came out with, and you've gone on to do great things. You are a phenomenal designer. You have your Be Great Ministries. You did become a minister, but you ain't preachy, right?
So you remember that? Yeah. So I am a minister.
Yeah,
And
girl,
I
yeah, I
do so. My
remember.
ministry is my work that I do, though. You know what I'm saying? It all kind of works together.
You do, I remember. Yes, I remember. And then Freddie Taylor, he made us do some things. We just gonna call him out. He made us use social media. He made us create video, right? Which is why he is so wildly successful, because he like, man, I gotta tell these sisters what to do. Then they gonna argue and talk back to me about doing it, right?
Wait. I love it. So check it out, though. My interest in so I always was interested in graphic design and art. But I started doing websites because of Freddie and because of the project that we was working on. Like we didn't have much money, right, as far as a marketing budget to put up websites and all of that stuff. And so Freddie was like, let's just learn WordPress. Let's just do it ourselves. And so him and I began to work through and watch tutorials and videos about how do you create a website. And now websites is a huge component of some of the things that I do. And so it's really cool just kind of thinking back to how we all got started and just looking at where we are now.
Well, one, you keep good people around, right? And so we're all still connected, because we launched the accredited distressed property representative together. I mean, like we've been through it, and I will tell everyone, everybody wants to be an overnight sensation. When you look at us individually, we have put at least 20 years in, beyond, right, going to college and getting a degree. We have put an additional 20 years into our education. But you and I were talking not too long ago, and you ran an idea by me. So if you've not had an opportunity, guys, I do want you to click on the link, whatever platform you're on, whether that is YouTube, whether that is LinkedIn, whether that is Facebook. I want you to click on the link, and I want you to take this for a test run, because one, this is a newer concept. Like, people don't understand the concept, but I want you to let everyone know about your new real estate templates, because when you brought it to me, I'm like, oh yeah, that idea right there, that is hitting. So go right ahead, AC.
Yeah, so love it. So I'm gonna back up just a little bit, right? So for me, everything that I do is about purpose. And we hear purpose a lot, right? So we hear that word a lot, especially in today's society. But I have the definition that I use for purpose, and it's using your genius to positively impact other people while you're doing work that you absolutely love. And so when you think about genius, so what is that? So we all were born with natural gifts and talents, right? Every single person that's alive on the earth has at least one natural gift and talent. Now, you may need to do some training to perfect that talent. Stephen Covey calls it sharpening the saw, right? So to perfect it. And then we all have skills, knowledge, and expertise that we have acquired over time, right? So an example could be maybe your natural gift and talent is singing, but getting the tones correctly could be you sharpening the saw on singing. And then maybe a skill, talent, or expertise that you've gotten over time is people skills, right? And when we think about realtors, like you got to have some core skills, right? So you got to have a little bit of persuasion skills. You got to have a little bit of negotiation skills. You got to have some communication and people skills. You got to have some listening skills, right? So these are things that we've acquired over time. And I call them, these are the items that you put into your genius box, right? We all have a genius box. It's taking those items outside of the genius box and using them to positively impact people, but to actually do work that's fulfilling and meaningful to you. And so my entire objective is to help people figure out, hey, what's my genius? How can I use that genius to positively impact the world, but wake up doing work that I absolutely love? And so for me, I'm always looking for ways to help people do just that. And so these templates came up as a result of that. One of the things I realized is, as a graphic designer, my prices aren't cheap. And everybody don't have huge marketing budgets to be able to afford for me to come in and custom design templates for their marketing materials. At the end of the day, any business that you're in, real estate, mortgage officer, mortgage banker, whatever the business you're in, if you are not successfully marketing, if you're not getting the word out there, you're not gonna have as much success. Russell Brunson, he said, if you want your business to be successful, you have to be obsessed with marketing your business. And part of marketing is the visual presentation that you're putting out there. And so for the templates, I said, hey, what can I do to help lower the cost for people to still have some amazing looking templates, right? Or amazing looking marketing materials, but for those with limited or no budgets, right? And so I created these templates for people. You can fully customize the templates, create them, change the fonts, change the colors, change the images, change the context, but they look absolutely great. They look absolutely great. And so, we're in this kind of do it yourself platform or market that we're in. I've seen some do it yourself stuff that don't represent the individual that's doing the work. It don't represent them well. And so these templates are designed for you to look great doing whatever it is that you do.
So I've been preaching to the real estate community to use Canva, use Canva, use Canva. And you've essentially created these real estate specific templates to allow us to operate in our genius. Girl, I feel, look, you took us to church this morning, right? We've been to church.
I told you this is my ministry, right? It is.
Come on, genius. For us to operate in our genius, but they have the ability right now to try this out for free. So go to the bio. Definitely you want to click on the link that is in the bio so that you can take these for a test run. I love templates. I have spent a lot of money on templates. One, AC, I know you ain't cheap, and I'm glad that you let the world know that, because everyone wants a $1 million brand, right? Or what they profess to be $1 million brand, but they don't want to invest in that brand. One thing we know about is investing and shoring up our business. And so tell people essentially what steps do they need to take and how easy is this? Because it's really not hard.
It is not. So the templates are designed in Canva, and then some of them also are designed in PowerPoint. So, for some people who are very familiar with Microsoft Office products, I have PowerPoint. There's a couple of templates that are in Word, but all of them are in Canva. And literally they're set up for you. All you have to do is just go in and, once again, change the images if you want to. You could change the context, change the fonts, change the colors to match whatever your brand is. And the free template that I have for you all is my housing market template. And so the idea with this template is, hey, you can use this template as a lead magnet. You can use this template to, if you go live once a month, to just give an update on what the housing market in your area is doing. You fill in the content, and then you can send this information out to individuals. You can use it for your drip campaigns. It could be a part of that if you're updating it every month. But there's 2 versions of it, and it looks great. It absolutely looks great. You can put your picture on it, put your contact information on it, in addition to the housing update information that you're putting in this template.
So now, here's a couple of things that I'm loving. One, I tell people when they outsource their marketing, a part of them needs to travel with that, right? their face, their tone, their voice. Because this is inside of Canva, right? I think, did you tell me something about video? Did I hear something?
Yes, so I do
Ooh,
have a motions graphic template, right? So I love, super excited about
ooh,
this one.
okay, now
So
come on now,
the,
come with
the
the
idea
video.
with, you're funny. The idea with the motions graphic template is one, it's still a graphic, right? So you can add your picture, you can add your company logo, you can put in, the logistics for the property, how many bedrooms, how many baths, what's the square footage, what's the location of the property, but you can drop a video of the property inside of the template, and it's all done in Canvas. You insert the video, and so you have this part that's stagnant with your graphics, and then you have this video in the middle, and it could be a video of you walking through the property explaining what it is, inside of the actual graphic. Like, I so love the motion graphic template.
So the motion graphic template, for those in real estate who don't understand that value, what I want you to understand, even if you were to go to Facebook right now and you were to look at my avatar, it's a video. When you think about Instagram stories, Instagram reels, Facebook stories, Twitter fleet, LinkedIn stories, you can now take where any place that MP4 MOV file is accepted. Well, here's the beautiful thing, right? And you get to download these as either a PNG, a JPEG, a video, a PDF file, right? Regardless to what format it's created in, you get to download these templates in all of these different formats. Now, AC, I don't know if on your view inside of Restream, do you see the ability to share your screen?
I think I do. Let me
It got a
just
red line through it.
yep.
Okay, so I don't know if you want to take them out to the website and just show them or give them a behind the scenes look so that they will understand the true value. Carol, thank you very much. Well, today I'm not giving, AC is giving. And when we talked about it, like when I tell you we go back together and we've done some amazing things together. Look, I got to tell this story. When I came out in 2009 to the first Realtor Conference and Expo. It was me and AC. And I think I taught Mastering Real Estate Financing in a Shifting Market. We went out to California. Look, AC entrusted me. We went out to California together. Let me make people can see this. To my very first speaking engagement at the Realtor Conference and Expo. So I said, look, because you got these great templates, you might need to come on. I got a double bed. Come on out to California with me. Look, once again in San Diego, AC. And look, we did that on a tight budget because the real estate market has shifted. Things didn't change. Now we can kind of go back and kick our feet up this year. Sweet
Right.
baby Jesus. Girl, this look hot. Let me share this screen. All right, so this is the template.
This is
I
the
love this.
motion graphic template, right? So once again, fully customizable with your picture, your contact information, the details for the property, and then a video, a walkthrough video of the property. Like, you can't beat that. Like, you don't see that. Nobody's doing this right now. At least I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. And I'm telling you, this is what I'm loving. So you know who's gonna be calling you probably in 20 minutes once he sees this, right? Your nephew, right? Ma, that's what I'm
I
talking
love
about.
it.
That's what I want my look to look like.
Come on,
Um,
Skylar.
yeah, Skylar, you know I'm talking about. But he'll be calling you, hitting you up. Ma, I forgot all about the fact that that's the look that I want. Carrie says so. Well, here's the thing, Carrie. The beautiful thing is you can try this out for free. So make sure that you click on the link, right? Because is this in the sample that you are giving away today, AC?
It is not. So I will show you guys what's in the sample. So give me a second here. Let me just reload. Um, but yeah, the motion graphics, like that one was my favorite. And it just kind of happened. It just kind of happened. I don't even realize. I don't even really know where it came from, but I was like, man, this would be kind of cool. A cool concept.
It is a cool concept. You know what I'm saying? Because
All right,
one, we're encouraging them to create video. Everyone who's selling the templates, no one really discusses, right? The fact of the video and the fact that you're the first person I've seen who was like, hey, gonna drop a video in there. You
yeah.
giving this? Wait, what you get?
So this is the bundle, right?
Okay.
And so inside of the bundle, you get a listing brochure, you get a buyer's guide, you get a seller's guide, you get a moving checklist, you get 24 social media post templates in there. And then over to the right at the bottom is that housing market template that I'm giving away for free. So that's the one that I was talking about. But the bundle's $58, right? Like, it's not a lot of money for all of that you get, and you can fully customize everything. But this housing market template here, let me just pull that up really quick on this page. This is the free gift. This is your way of kind of testing it out, right? Because I'm saying that they're great, but take it for a test drive, test it on yourself and see. And so this particular template, here we go. So it comes in, once again, you can fully customize it, but you can put in how many listings happened within the month, how many homes were sold, how many homes are currently for sale, what is the average list price of the houses, what is the average sales price, what is the average sales price compared to last year, what's the average square footage, how many properties are right now under contract, and then what is the how many days on the market, so before properties are actually sold. And you can change the pictures at the top, you can update the content, and you can do this every single month, right? How many people in your community, in the neighborhood that you service, would be interested in knowing what are the housing prices? What are they doing? What's the market doing right now? Especially if I'm looking to buy and or if I'm looking to sell my property. So this is beneficial in any market and at any time.
So go back again and tell them they want to know how to buy the bundle, right? So they should just like, look, give me that bundle because I want that motion graphic, right?
So you are funny. So the bundle is begreattemplates.com/realtors. So that's how you get to the bundles. And I'll go back there really quick. And so here it is. So if you go to begreattemplates.com and just click on the realtors tab, it'll take you back to the page with the bundles. And so the motion graphic is an upsell. So when you purchase the bundles, you have an opportunity to purchase the motion graphics. And there are two of them. So there's two separate design concepts that you get inside of that particular bundle.
Come back for me. A lot of people don't know this, so I'm going to tell a secret. I have 23 publications on Amazon. 4 of them are international bestsellers. I created every last one of my books inside of PowerPoint. That's the value. Like, a lot of people are like, why? Well, because when you're doing journals and low content and you want to repeat those pages, you can repeat multiple pages with the most ease inside of PowerPoint. So a lot of publishers use PowerPoint in order to create their book because you can switch the pages in and out with little to no problems. So
it's easy to move pictures around and graphics around as well as in PowerPoint. But these are in Canva too, so they're in both PowerPoint and Canva.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So you're not just giving them Canva because most people only design in Canva. You're giving them Canva and you're also giving them PowerPoint. So then they can take it in, whichever one they feel most comfortable with. But I wanted them to understand that true power of PowerPoint. And what I love about PowerPoint too, a lot of times we only save it as PowerPoint, but you can also save it as a PDF. You can also save it as a JPEG, like the file extension.
Video? You can save videos in PowerPoint.
Yes. You
can create a slideshow and convert it into a video for the out product.
Yeah. So the ability to save in multiple formats. And here's what else I'm loving, and I don't think people understand. When you operate inside of Canva and now also inside of PowerPoint, thank you, Anita, the format. So instantly you're thinking, a lot of people are just thinking photo. Well, no, think about photo, think about PDF, think about all of these different formats that you can save all of this in. Girl, you did the thing. You did. I was going to cuss, but we have a ministry this morning.
Look, you are funny.
You did the thing with this. And when you shared the idea with me, I already knew it was going to be great because for years you designed all of my stuff, right? And when I go back and I look at things, look, as far back as 2009, 2010, it's like, man, this stuff still looks good today. I need to tweak maybe a word, maybe it's not relevant anymore, but the things that you designed for me 10 years ago, I can still use today. Woo, girl. Look,
And
they
so
over here giving you some great compliments. People
I love
saying,
it. So, but what
wow.
I want to say was the other piece is along with the purchase, you get an instructional guide that walks you step by step through how to make the changes, especially in PowerPoint. How do you go about manipulating the graphics, the books inside of PowerPoint to make them what I need them to be with my brand? And so you have instructions, right? And then there's some additional resources that are also included inside of the what you purchase inside of the bundle.
Wow. To
So, but let me just
operate.
show these really quick. So I'm super excited about these. So these are the social media post graphics that I've created, right? And so there's 24 of them. So we got the 4 tips to improve your credit, and most of the content is already there for you. All you have to do is just brand it to your brand. So change the colors. If you have a certain font that you use, change the font. And then we got, of course, our housing market ones, our just listed ones, the advantages of home ownership. There's a home buyer's process that it walks through. There's a home selling process that it walks through. Seller's tips, buyer's tips. You can do your quotes. Like it looks good. Like that's the thing. Like it looks great. It's still do it yourself, but it's taking that do it yourself to the next level and having your stuff look good, right? Appearance matters.
First of all, I don't see you get this fired up often, right? Because you know you kind of laid back, right?
Yeah.
uh, you're very laid back. For first of all, now you were very fired up about the last book, right?
Yep.
You were fired up, but like this, you are fired up. And I'm looking at the top here, right? So this is you have templates for realtors, you
Hmm.
have templates for entrepreneurs,
Yep.
you have templates for nonprofits, and you have templates for churches.
Yep. Can't leave out the churches, right? That's
Can't leave
my
out the
foundation.
churches.
So
So here, do me a favor. Is the entrepreneurs tab ready to go?
it is.
Because you know I have a lot of entrepreneurs who are not necessarily in real estate. And but here, when you think about these tools, this is not just for the licensed real estate professional, the realtor member. Loan originators, you're going to need to step up your game as well. So this is also for loan originators. But now I want to start thinking about all my self-employed people and walk us through your entrepreneurs packet because I got a lot of friends who are entrepreneurs.
Yeah, so for the entrepreneurs right now, I do have a freebie for them, and it's called a company overview one sheet, right? And so you can get that at just begreattemplates.com all the way at the bottom. So there is a way to test drive this one. But the primary one is what I call the welcome packet, right? So entrepreneurs, especially for service-based type businesses, if you're meeting with clients, if you even for realtors, if you want to kind of welcome that new customer into your world, into what you do. A welcome packet is a great way to do it. And so this welcome packet is set up, it's 33 pages. And once again, it's in Canva and in PowerPoint. But you can literally create, your cover pages, your welcome letters, your vision, mission statement, meet your team, your frequently asked questions, your payment schedule, payment policies, cancellation schedules, all of that stuff is in there. And once again, it looks great, right? So you go in and fully customize it to your colors, to your brand, your fonts, your pictures, but it still looks great. And so we talk about professionalism inside of your business. This is a great way to introduce your product, your service.
I think this would be great for real estate professionals.
Yeah.
100%. It oh, girl, scroll back then up to the top of the page. Love it. Hey, Carol. Yes, and then look. Wait, what was that price I saw over here? Couple keeps. Yeah, look, y'all need to go get both. How about that?
So this is $19.99. That's the price for this.
For real?
$19.99. If you were to hire a graphic designer to do this for you, it's going to cost you about $600.
Come through, AC.
$19.99. So once again, my whole point in doing these is to help people who have limited or no marketing budgets and they still want their stuff to look good. That's the whole point.
Arnie came over and he gave you his telephone number. He said, I have a couple of ideas to add revenue for you. And
Okay, Arnie, what's that number?
To your client's template, 317-677-6494. And he
Awesome.
reached out. he reached out on LinkedIn. I'm thinking he might be on the commercial side of the business. Not sure. You can correct me, Arnie, which then would be the whole commercial side, right? Because they need this as well. And then even maybe, right, working with different bigger organizations to create give them a licensing of the products and services. Now, Arnie, I ain't saying those your ideas. I'm just throwing some ideas out there for you, Arnie. I'm just throwing. Carrie said, say less. Throw that website. Della said, what's the website again?
So begreattemplates.com. And there
Be
you can
great.
find everything.
You can find
all
everything.
of the freebies that I have for you, as well as more information about what's included in the bundles.
You have
and
outdone yourself.
If you have some other ideas like Arnie, thanks, let me know, because then I know exactly what realtors are looking for, and I can start creating those and making those available as well.
What, you know what? So he is a realtor consultant for residential real estate. Thank you, Arnie. But guess what? The commercial side definitely needs this. Loan originators definitely need this. And at the core, you're a designer, right? And Canva probably was remedial for you because you have true design skills and capabilities.
Wait,
right?
So I hate it on Canva. Let me just be honest. I hate it on Canva. My friends would be like, girl, I'm using Canva. I'd be like, whatever, I use Photoshop, right? And then my friend was like, Anita, just, these templates, because they were all in PowerPoint. And my friend was like, everybody don't use PowerPoint. You need to transition these into Canva as well. Girl, I went over to Canva and I was like, Anita, what is wrong with you? For one, it's way more user friendly than Photoshop, and it can do just about everything that Photoshop can do. Now, Photoshop has some advantages, right? But I can do some amazing things in Canva. I was like, shoot, I was spending all this time at Photoshop. I can easily go to Canva and knock this stuff out real quick.
Yeah, I know you can.
So I'm a fan of Canva now.
Ooh, girl, I'm glad you came over to look. Us mere Canva users, but because of the ease, right? When you start thinking about being consumer friendly, right? It is the fact that most realtors, most loan originators can definitely use these tools, and they can use it for free. They don't have to have a Canva membership to use these templates, which is why we want you to go use it today, and post it. And tag me and Anita in your post, okay? Because we will reshare your content, bringing you more visibility. And Arnie, look, I'm going to just take this picture because Arnie then gave you his email address too. So
I'm going to call you, Arnie. I got you, bro. I'm going to call you.
Yeah. And so AC, I knew you was working on something, and I go back to my content, and I am repurposing, using that content from years ago, right? You sent me all of my original files. A lot of them are in PowerPoint, and the content is still relevant today. Tell people what that website is just one more time so they can go. One, I want you to go get your free download. Two, I believe you should buy the Realtor packet and the Entrepreneur packet today. Also, you're going to get it in Canva, and you will also get it in PowerPoint. What you got to say?
For the freebie, the link is begreattemplates.com/housing. So that's the free housing market template. And then for the bundles, it's begreattemplates.com. And you could just click on realtors at the top or entrepreneurs at the top for either one of those.
Girl, look. Let me go buy my bundle. Like, I need my own bundle. I was coming over here to share you with the world because I understand the level at which you work at, and you are operating in your genius. You don't ever just do something to do something. If you're going to do it, it's going to be phenomenal. I mean, I'm going back. If we were to pull out those Invest with Passion magazines from 20 years ago,
I know. The graphics, I go back and look at those.
Everything, right, is still great right now. It's still great right now. And so I appreciate you for getting up early on a Monday morning, coming over here. Your generosity and sharing with the real estate community. Everybody, I want you to go support my girl. And here, let me just say this. Anita has been in real estate, licensed loan originator. Were you also a licensed real estate agent?
I was for 4 years. I originated mortgages for 8, and I was a realtor. And I became a broker the last 2 years. So realtor for 4 years.
Yeah. So she understands our industry. Heck, she had a real estate investment magazine. So I love it when people have actually practiced, right, in our industry to understand our hurdles and our pain. And Anita's definitely one of those people. So let's go support the templates today. Look, I'm getting ready to go get my templates today, other than the free download,
I
because
love it.
one, it's an arsenal, a plethora of resources for you to be great in your business today.
Yeah.
Thank you, AC. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's pretty cool. Like, let me just tell y'all, I love me some Marky Lemons. Okay, like I don't know anybody like y'all know. I don't know anybody like Marky Lemons. Like she is unique. When God created her, He broke the mold. Okay, for real, for
Well,
real.
come on through now, girl. Ooh, you make me feel good today. So go over to begreattemplates.com/housing guys, and we'll see you later. Make sure you tag Anita in anything that you're creating and provide feedback. Let her know she does not have thin skin.
Yep,
Okay. But
absolutely.
let me share this in closing, right? So Anita and I was doing webinars, right? And you're gonna start laughing, Anita. I'm doing
Yeah.
webinars, right? So Anita don't know how to tell me what she want to tell me right that one day. She was like,
Well, I didn't want to
Marky,
hurt your feelings.
yeah, you want her about that. You're like, Marky, you know what? The content is great. However, I do have a recommendation. And I started laughing, right? And she says, can you bring Facebook Live Marky to the webinar? Right? And
Because
when
she
she
was dry. I was like, who is this person? Like, I didn't recognize her on this webinar. I'm like, where's Marky?
right. So, people, if you go back and look at my webinars, you can see a total shift. At one point, I was very PC, right? I'm sitting there, I'm thinking every word through, like real estate templates to be great. Not the to be great. Use those real estate templates, right? But Anita changed my online presentation when she said that one sentence. Can you bring Facebook Live Marky to the webinar? Right. And I said, oh, you want that? She was like, please.
Yes.
And instantly, when we did our next webinar, the level of engagement totally shifted because I shifted. So, AC, the reason they get Real Estate Live Marky today is because of you. It was that one simple sentence. It was, please, Marky, let Real Estate Live Marky show up. Because whoever this dry, dull person you brought up in here, Real Estate Live Marky need to show up at the webinar. So
Yeah.
one, I thank you for one being a friend and being honest because you allowed me to be better.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
All right, everybody, y'all go make it. Look, be great today.
Absolutely. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you.